From the sun, got a 502 in the North Seville. He's letting them ponies run. Now lead foot, carrying a heavy load. Now don't you step out in the way when he's racing down the road. From a mile and a half away, I stepped out on the street there, and here's what I had to say. I said, hey now, slow that old thing down. This city ain't your highway, and you're tearing up my town. Now lead foot, racing from the sun. Got a 502 with a North Seville. He's letting the ponies run. From up by Yeoman's Hill, there was a feeling I had all along. I knew he finally killed himself in that old car, and I ran down to see the rising flame. Just then I realized I'd never even knew his name. Just called him Leadfoot, racing from the sun. Had a 502 in the North Seville. He was letting them ponies run.
This life of sin has got me here.
Christmas tree, I saw a miracle flying high. I tuned into the song that she was singing. The melody was an honest friend, and it felt like I was learning to fly. But I fear I'll never know the feeling. It must be nice to just be heard, and it might sound a bit absurd. I'd sing along with the birds. I'd sing along if I only knew the words. I'd sing along with the birds if I only knew the words. Staring into the wishing well has got you feeling a particular way. You can't stand to see your own reflection. Toss a penny and close your eyes and try to think of something to say. And don't waste your wishes on perfection. It must be nice to just be heard, and it might sound a bit absurd. I'd sing along with the birds. I'd sing along if I only knew the words. I'd sing along with the birds if I only knew the words. I'd master every verse until my spirit learned to burst into the morning sun, while my heart is on the run. All the wind in the whistling world could whip a whisper any given day, just to see if there was anyone to listen. Say the April rain will fall to resurrect the flowers of May. You can't know who you love until you miss them. It must be nice to just be heard, and it might sound a bit absurd. I'd sing along with the birds. I'd sing along if I only knew the words. I'd sing along with the birds if I only knew the words. hickory tree, let them down with all their sorrow down in Happy Hollow. Well, listen close, you'll hear the call, soft for one and one for y'all. There ain't no time to weep and wallow down on Happy Hollow. Keep flying by, still a rocky road to roam, like a sparrow to the sky. I'll always find my way back home. Well, solemn judge comes round all the way from Nashville town, looking for a swig to swallow down on Happy Hollow. Well, sign out on the front door reads, leave a list of what you need to find. Here, come back tomorrow down on Happy Hollow. Keep flying by, still a rocky road to roam, like a sparrow to the sky. I'll always find my way back home. A rusty tin roof in the rain, cabin down a grandma lane. If you lead, I'll surely follow back to Happy Hollow. at home in the shade, alone for the first time in my head. I feel so at ease there instead. I should leave my home. Maybe I should slip away. A home is a heartache, they tell me. Come in, leave your shoes at the door. The phone never rings, but on time. My pages are dry pool on the floor. Maybe I could finish this, turn my back and walk away. Maybe I could slip away. At home there's a fire you've left burning, where the frosted designs outline the pain, and the cold winter nights keep on turning, stealing memories of sunshine and of rain. Maybe I could break this down, turn around and face the day. Maybe I could slip away. I feel so at ease there instead. Maybe I should leave my home. Maybe I could slip away. Here's a letter from your son. Well, I guess my city days are done, Mom. And it ain't been 3 weeks since you came. Hey, Mama, I do remember what you said. Say your prayers before you go to bed, son. And remember, city women ain't the same. I'm like a John Deere tractor in a half-acre field. I'm trying to plow a furrow where the soil is made of steel. Oh, I wish I was home, Mom, where the bluegrass is growing and the sweet country girls don't complain. Mama, so much perfume I thought I'd drown. And the Lord didn't seem to be nowhere around. Oh, I feel like a flower on the vine. Oh, she was pretty, Lord knows. Thought that she would bring me joy. She laughed and she called me country boy, boy. And after she had been so kind, I'm like a John Deere tractor in a half-acre field. I'm trying to plow a furrow where the soil is made of steel. Oh, I wish I was home, Mom, where the bluegrass is growing and the firelight shimmers and shines. deep in the woods, the first hint of frost is upon you. About a mile beyond the field stone wall, it's not hard to get lost if you want to. Too far from the city to see the white lights, I move in the shadows under cover of the night. Too far from the highway to blow a flat tire, I stare in the ashes in fire. John St. Paul is a well-known man of wealth in his skyscraper palace. He likes his old Cadillac prepped for long drives. I don't like how it looks at my Alice. I work his garage with a wrench in my glove, bring the stench of his gasoline home to my love. She swears once again she has all she desires as I stare in the ashes and fire. One day late last week when I got the word the boss needs his caddy all steady, I remembered his eyes all over my wife as I carefully got my tools ready. What a terrible shame should he ever break down with me on his trail and so far from town. If his brakes were to fail, if he blew out a tire, and I stared in the ashes in fire. John St. Paul is a well-known man of wealth in his skyscraper palace. He likes his old Cadillac prepped for long drives. Don't like how he looks at my Alice. I don't like how he looks at my Alice. Covered in the dew. The stars had all faded, the day was brand new. Daisy, red daisy, growing on the hill. Sunshine falling on her petals so fine. someday a passing traveler plucked you from the ground. Oh, how I'll miss you and your crimson crown. Next payday, I'll sing it to your mama next payday. Well, I've got no use for the red rocking chair. I ain't got no honey, baby, now. I ain't got no honey, baby, now. I've got 7 weeks in county, boys, but I don't blame the man. I've won and lost some poker chips, but I won't blame the hand. It's been 7 years of famine, but I never blame the land. Just give me peace and quiet, boss, I'll take it where I can. Give me peace and quiet, boss, I'll take it where I can. My only enemy's out to get me, to make me pay for what I've done. He's out to catch me and he's on the trail to find me. Sure as hell he'll whip me when he does. Yeah, sure as hell he'll whip me when he does. There's a hunger in my belly and a pounding in my head. Buzzards turn impatiently, expecting I'll be dead. Desert sun is burning high above, my shadow can't find shade. Got 7 weeks in county to lay in that bed I made. 7 weeks in county to lay in that bed I made. My only enemy's out to get me, to make me pay for what I've done. He's out to catch me and he's on the trail to find me. Sure as hell he'll whip me when he does. Sure as hell he'll whip me when he does. Each day I see his evil eyes, the man who put me here. See him when I shave my face so guilty in the mirror, looking back disgusted with a hollow hateful stare. For 7 weeks in county and for always everywhere. 7 weeks in county and for always everywhere. My worst enemy's out to get me, to make me pay for what I've done. Out to catch me and he's on the trail to find me. Sure as hell he'll whip me when he does. Sure as hell he'll whip me when he does. to my papa, let's call him John Henry Brown. Walk on board, walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Well, I left my mom and papa just about the age of 10, and I got me a job working on the levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on board, walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Papa, he told me some advice I'd like to give to you. Son, find you a woman, be good to her, and she's gonna be good to you. Walk on board, walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. If anyone should ever ask you, who is that fella Brown? Well, you can tell him I'm the fella that left my hammer smoking where I beat that old steam drill down. Walk on board, walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Walk on board, walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Well, it's not so easy now, though it never was back then. We still can't seem to work this out, but you can still pretend. And these tattered walls and burning bridges quickly start to fall. How long until there's nothing left at all? I've been to California, man, I've seen them city lights. Been stranded in the desert, scorching days and freezing nights. And I'll never understand why people try to walk so tall. How long until there's nothing left at all? Don't you love what you got used to, when we used to feel so free? Won't you wait a while in silence, love? Watch it fall with me. eat big apples rotten to the core, with Wall Street skimming from the till while no one minds the store. And how could someone get so low in a building so damn tall? How long until there's nothing left at all? Well, chunks the size of Delaware are falling off the poles. Our heads are buried in the sand, our leaders dug the holes. Like junkies hooked on fossil fuels heading for withdrawal. How long until there's nothing left at all? Don't you love what you got used to? Where we used to feel so free. Come and wait a while in silence, love. Watch it fall with me. Now the answers in our heads to the questions that were asked, it boils up from underground and leads us to the past, to a place that's long forgotten when we had enough for all. How long until there's nothing left at all? Where we tried to make our stand, the hourglass is growing empty now, just to leave a pile of sand.